You may have thought with the recent debacle at number 10 Downing Street with all the freebies, free gear Keir and all that sort of stuff, that things might have taken something of a back seat. And of course for the current government led by Sir Keir Starmer and of course his deputy Angela Rayner to focus on the things that matter. Predominantly of course the battle for the winter fuel allowance and exactly what the elderly are going to do as winter kicks in. But as ever, as many people have pointed out, there seemingly is a lot of money for foreign aid, dished around willy-nilly, while the rest of the people over here, including of course army veterans who are homeless, seemingly get no assistance at all. Now what's fascinating to think, a couple of weeks ago if you remember, the moment that Sir Keir Starmer got into number 10 Downing Street, well, once he climbed over the box of freebies and clothes and everything else that apparently had been donated that he suddenly remembered about, well, he decided to do this. That's right, the removal of a portrait of, some say, one of the greatest British Prime Ministers ever, the Right Honourable Margaret Thatcher, a three-term Prime Minister. Not bad to say the least. But according to the source, you see, Sir Keir Starmer couldn't stand the thought of Margaret looking down on him as he relaxed and contemplated the perils of the day that are across, of course, the United Kingdom, and it had to be removed. Some say he couldn't obviously stare success in the face, knowing exactly what was coming. And of course we now know what was coming and things led to quite a debacle. But you see, Sir Keir apparently is incredibly vain. I think we've already noticed that, haven't we? The designer suits, the fabulous designer glasses, and everything else that's been donated his way. But according to inside sources at 10 Downing Street, Sir Keir Starmer is now looking for somebody to paint his portrait. Now, some might suggest, of course, that Sir Keir maybe need to be a little bit quicker than first thought, because time is of everything in the world of politics. Some are suggesting, given the backlash that he's received over some of his recent policies, and of course the absolute dismay at the recent Labour Party conference, well, should he really be looking at a portrait at all? And will he be like another very short-term British Prime Minister, Liz Truss? Will their portraits ever hang in the wall? Apparently, it's a golden rule and it's part of history, so one would surmise in the fullness of time. But Sir Keir apparently is very keen to get this operational and looking for some brand new, inspirational and, shall we say, possibly unknown artist that could probably take on the challenge of making Sir Keir seem happy and, more importantly, successful in a home so far at number 10 Downing Street in the very heart of London that has given anything but, well, warmth and success. Some suggest also that perhaps a portrait of our favourite chum, Larry the cat, might be more prevalent. Either way, Sir Keir is putting all the problems of the British public to one side while he looks towards himself and where he will be hanging. I think we'll leave that to hang itself. Neil Shawn in the very heart of London.